Welcome everyone to another video of Vinyl Addict, and my name's Chili, and what I got for you guys today is another trilogy from one of the greatest post-punk bands ever, and I'm talking about Gang of Four, and this is their first three albums. We got Entertainment, Solid Gold, oops, wait, that's the third one. Solid Gold is right here, and Songs of the Free. Okay, so before I get started on this, don't forget to hit the like button, share and comment on this video, and if you still haven't, please subscribe to this channel. So let's get into this. So Gang of Four is a post-punk band. Started this first album here, Entertainment, came out in 1979, and what this band sounds like is very unique. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers says this album made him rethink music. It changed the way he thought about music, and it really has. If you listen to this album, it's just, I've never heard anything like it. It was just very unique. Andy Gill, his guitar style is very unorthodox. It's very thin. His tone is very thin. It's not a very full sound. And he said the secret of this band, you could call it disco punk, because him and the vocalist, John King, were in the disco. And so you kind of hear this four on the floor kind of drum beats with rolling bass, he said, and this guitar is just from out of nowhere. It's from Mars. And then you got a singer who's kind of like, to me, he's sort of like a Dave Byrne, kind of like a Talking Heads kind of figure, just kind of sporadic. And let's go see what this is all about. This album here, these are reissues, but they still have like the original kind of labeling on here. And so this is from Matador Records. And as far as the trilogy goes, I usually pick albums that, okay, they're solid albums, 3 solid albums, and sometimes they each get stronger from one album to the next. These 3, they're all pretty much unique. So that being said, it doesn't follow that rule of just like, okay, this album is great, then the next one is better than this and that. But no, they're all equally good. I would say like this is the best. The first one that we're on right now, Entertainment, it's just because it was the first of its kind. And the second album, Gang of Four, second one, Solid Gold, is kind of like a continuation of the first, which came out in '81, but not as much. This one, this is a classic. I mean, when Rolling Stone did kind of write good reviews and everything, they did mention that this is probably, it's in the top 500 records of the greatest records of all time. Entertainment, and it's influenced so many bands. It's one of those kind of records, and by the time you get to the third album here, Dave Allen, who was the original bass player on these 2 albums, he left and he created Shriekback, and so they came and recruited Sarah Lee. Now after this, she's been in a who's who of all kinds of artists. She's worked with the B-52s, to Fiona Apple. She's been in all kinds of bands and everything. And so she came in here, and this is probably, out of the first 3, the most kind of commercially successful sounding album. This is more, these ones are kind of like raw sounding and very more of the punk aesthetic. There was more punk in the very first album, but by the time you get to this, it's kind of sounding very new wave. But the guitar, what Andy Gill is doing is also very groundbreaking. He's doing a lot of kind of stuff. I think like The Edge from U2 like kind of ripped off, you know, because he's already on this album. He's starting to do work with delays and echoes and kinds of weird things like that. But you know, he's still the way he plays is not very conventional, and that's what I liked about him. He did pass on in 2020, and they did have a reunion with Sarah Lee on bass, and they recruited Dave Pajo from Slint, which is a really good choice. I mean, he is a big fan of the first album, of course, as a guitar player, of playing this kind of music in post-punk and punk rock. You know, Gang of Four's first album, Entertainment, is where everyone gravitates to. Kurt Cobain, this was what he was listening to. REM, this is what they were listening to. And so the guy from Slint, you know, that guy's the perfect choice for this band. And I was watching some of the stuff that they did with him, and you know, he just came in there and you know, he really studied Andy's style. So that is my trilogy for today. It's Gang of Four, you know, Entertainment, Solid Gold, and Songs of the Free. You know, these albums have been reissued, so I would suggest, you know, checking them out. Check out this one for sure. It'll blow your mind, you know, and it'll make you start even today, as this came out in 1979. It'll make you rethink about how music is made and everything. It's just it's a very remarkable album. It's just like, how are these guys thinking and everything like that, to just the four elements of guitar, drums, bass, and vocals, but all presented in a different and unique way. The guitar playing is he's like one of my favorite guitar players. This guy is amazing. So with that being said, don't forget to hit the like button on this video, share, comment below what are your thoughts on this band, Gang of Four, and you know, their impact, especially with their legacy and all the bands that they've influenced, and or was it just hype? You know, were there better post-punk bands? But I think they're the best. They're the greatest. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.